Hello guys, welcome again to another video about weekly video about Bitcoin. Today I'm not going to talk about, I'm not going to do a technical analysis for altcoins. I'm going to explain why. Just I'm going to focus on Bitcoin. I want to focus this video just on Bitcoin. Why? Because I really believe this month, the next 2 weeks, this month and the next one is going to be the most important weeks of all the year for Bitcoin, or all the cycle, or this bull cycle for Bitcoin. I'm gonna explain why, and my concerns, and of course how for bulls or bears, what kind of things I'm expecting to be bullish or bearish or whatever in the market again. The only thing I can tell you right now is one of the reasons I am not trading altcoins, or just I'm holding a few altcoins, is because I really believe we are in a very critical moment for Bitcoin. So it's not very smart to be heavy or holding for long-term altcoins. Well, it depends, right? If you bought maybe 1 year ago, maybe you are safe. But if you want maybe just 1 month ago and you are thinking to the moon, well, that is the problem. So, okay, so let's start. Again, with Bitcoin and weekly chart, as you can see here, we have other candle closing here. The problem with this is the rejections we can see here in weekly chart is not healthy for Bitcoin. I am starting speculating here. This is just a macro distribution. Maybe 1 week or 2 weeks, we'll see. Why? Because usually in breakouts, you are a breakout trader, you want to see something like this. The price is coming to test the area, new support, and after that is moving like, well, in this case, Bitcoin doesn't have any resistance here. Technically speaking, there is nothing here. So without no resistance, that means the price should move very far, very fast and strong. Something like we saw here in 2020 when Bitcoin broke $20,000. Actually, technically speaking, the resistance was at $17,000 around here. When Bitcoin broke this level, the reason why Bitcoin went up so fast and very powerful is because it was no resistance. Bitcoin didn't have any resistance here. That's why. So the sky is the limit. Technically speaking, it should be the same here. But this time, for almost 1 month, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, more than 1 month in week. Doesn't matter. 4 weeks. This is the 5th week. Yes, we can see Bitcoin is still. I cannot say consolidating here. Of course not. I don't trust in this price action right now anymore. That's why I am very defensive, very defensive right now, because I don't see the same strength like we saw before in this previous move. Technically speaking, I can tell you why, many reasons, but I'm gonna focus just in 3 things. First of all, I really think in December, we are gonna see the confirmation of these bear divergences here that actually now is present. As you can see here, is present. So technically speaking, we have, well, actually, I will say now is confirmed. We can say the confirmation is there. I was waiting for this auto candle closing here. So the only thing I am waiting right now is the sell signal and 1-day chart, and it's gonna be the trigger. Technically speaking, is there. So when we are gonna see the confirmation exactly, well, maybe this week, by the end of December, we will see. When we see if we see in the monitor this red green bar, well, I will say it is time to run away from Bitcoin. Why? Because we will see finally this bear divergence in macro time frames is gonna play. And the problem with this is every time when you see this, the lowest point of this one is going to be around the MA55 in weekly chart. How fast? I have no idea. The only thing I can tell you is usually when you see this, you don't want to see weekly chart MA55 broken, because if that happens, that means Bitcoin is going to enter in a very long and nasty bear market in weekly chart. Something like we saw here in 2018, 2019. Well, this is not was bear market for me. It was just a sideways, just that's it. So as you can see here, Bitcoin is, we are looking for this every week. I am telling you exactly the same thing, because, well, yes, I am following my system. That's it. Now, the second concerning thing here is, in my system, my personal system, I use OBB as a lead indicator. If you read about OBB, well, you must know like the one of the theories, or one of the most important things for OBB, you want to see the volume following the price. Yeah, it's very good example. For example, in this area, from here and this and here, we can see it here, right? OBB was always doing a new higher highs, new higher lows, and also the slope of the yellow moving average was positive. Yeah. So in the moment when OBB broke this MA, yeah, we know the bulls actually they are gone. I mean, they are losing momentum. So that's why we saw this massive drop here. Yeah, because finally the bulls are losing momentum. And look at this. In price, technically speaking, Bitcoin is in uptrend, right? But in weekly chart, technically speaking, OBB is in downtrend. So the conclusion for this is, now the price is going up, yeah, but look at this, there is no volume following this move, supporting this move. This is just my guess, my 2 cents. All this move here is going to be a little bit risky to say something like this, but looks like for me like a massive bull trap in weekly. I know many traders will say, no, you're crazy, because technically speaking, this is uptrend. I totally agree. But based on the weekly chart, bear divergences here, and also no support of volume here, this could mean like all the people who are buying here, yeah, are all the people who are new, and they are thinking Bitcoin to the moon, to 500K, and this kind of things. And all the companies, smart money, who bought here, actually they are cashing out here. Of course, they will not cash out just in one order. Why? Because if they do it, they will just dump the price to actually very nasty red candle, right? That's why I will say this is more looking like a distribution pattern in this side, in this part, especially here. How I'm gonna become bullish again on weekly chart is very easy. You will see something like this in some point, and you will see this. If Bitcoin is falling here to almost touching zero line, and the price is not crashing, I'm gonna be super bullish. Actually, also if it's about MA55, right? Because we know it's trending, yeah. And also in OBB, I wanna see something like this again. OBB spiking up, breaking, and after that in the support, when it's testing here, again to the moon. You want to see examples? Easy. From here, spiking up, testing the support here, here, and to the moon. Yeah. So of course, OBB, the timing is different. I will say if Bitcoin confirms this and breaks the ME55, of course, I cannot say something like that right now. We will see well, nasty move, but as long Bitcoin is above the ME55 in the long term, something like this, I am super bullish. But if Bitcoin breaks ME55, well, actually the next area to start looking for is the $14,000. Yeah. While I'm telling you this is because maybe you're new in this channel, and maybe you don't believe Bitcoin could crash from $70,000 to 15, well, or $10,000. Well, welcome. Maybe you're new, but the reality is like Bitcoin in all the corrections in macro timeframes, in weekly timeframes, crash around 80%. Yeah. I did many examples, but I'm going to do it again here. Every time when you see that from the top to the bottom, you will see 80-90% of correction. You see? So, if technically speaking, Bitcoin cannot close, I would say maybe this month above, well, actually above 66, around there, the previous high. And even worse, this month cannot hold, $60,000. I will say the bear divergence in weekly chart is going to be confirmed, of course. And we will see potentially, if we see a macro reversal, from here is a speculation, okay? Remember, this is speculation. Why? Because technically speaking, I need to see the MA55 broken. I need to see it. Okay. Technically speaking, it's an uptrend. Yes. But it can happen in the long term. From this, you're thinking like this $68,000 is the top. Around 86%. Look at this, where it's at $10,000. Yeah. Of course, Bitcoin is gonna crash like this. Of course not. If that happens, Bitcoin is gonna enter in a downtrend like this. It's gonna spend 1 year or more to reach this level. 1 year, around there. So from here, thinking about 1 year, from here, around here, December, November, December, around here, 1 year, maybe around February 2023, we will see something like this around here, the bottom, sorry. If Bitcoin follows this pattern, of course, this and this one. As I said, it's too soon to say. Actually, for bear market, yes, because if Bitcoin confirms this bear divergences here, as long as about the MA55, I would say is a buy. It will take a long time to do it. It will take long time. You want to see some examples? Yes. For example, here in 2017, Bitcoin found the top here, and after that crash in weekly chart, crash in 69%. Yeah. Tested the MA55, and from there we see a big bounce. Yeah. Same thing I'm expecting here. If Bitcoin crash from here around 36, 37, I will keep my bias bullish. Yeah. But as I said, I will be very defensive. Why? Because in 2017 we didn't have these bear divergences here. As you can see here, this is not a bear divergences here. In 2017-16, we didn't see anything like that. We don't have this setup. I think the last time when I saw this setup, when I studied this chart, to be honest, I couldn't find. It's the first time I see weekly divergences in macro time frames, at least on Bitstamp. I couldn't find it. Maybe you are watching this video and you follow with my videos. Maybe if you find it, please let me know, because I couldn't find it. This is the macro top in 2013. This is not a bear divergences, actually. No, And as you can see here, this is the first time after I was studying the markets. I cannot see it. Also, one thing is this. If we see the monthly chart, this quiz is saying Bitcoin has momentum to the upside. Yes, but I will say this has maybe around 80-90% of the development here. We will see something a massive down here, and I'm gonna tell you something very interesting. Bitcoin, the next correction of Bitcoin is gonna be extended based on of this. Why? Because if you wanna see other buy signal in monthly chart, well, you will have to wait maybe other. Let me see. From the sell signal to the bottom, 400 days. I mean, 1 year and a half. From this level, I will say maybe double. From here, maybe double, maybe around 2023. Yeah. What I'm telling you this is because in monthly chart, maybe Bitcoin can just enter in correction here, and as long as it's not breaking the MA55 in monthly chart, I will say it's a buy. But as I said, keep in mind here, every time when Bitcoin is mourning here, we have bear divergences here. The only thing I can tell you is, in some point, Bitcoin is going to enter in a real market, monthly bear market, and it's going to crash very hard. I cannot tell you when. I don't know. Technically speaking, of course, this is an uptrend. This is an uptrend, right? An uptrend here. So the only thing I can tell you, I will try this is every time we see this spike, and when you see this drop, I will be super happy because as long as the monthly is respected, is to the upside. So if you are thinking to buy altcoins for holding and these kind of things, I will suggest, I am not a financial advisor, of course, but after you see this massive drop, you must be happy, very happy. Why? Because the market is very generous, and we will have other big opportunity to enter and hold. It's gonna take maybe 1 year, around there, maybe 2. Okay, so now thinking about this weekly chart, let's study what is happening now in 1 day chart. In 1 day chart, Bitcoin is forming a bear divergence here. Of course, we have this one at this point and this point. I will say this correction now already play out. Technically, maybe yes. Why? Because this correction, it was this one. So my next speculation is when Bitcoin enter here, sell signal here in this area, I am speculating it's gonna be the last opportunity to sell Bitcoin. Yeah. To sell Bitcoin. Yeah, maybe you will think I am wrong. Maybe I'm crazy. I wanna be wrong. Honestly, I wanna be wrong. Yes. Why I'm telling you this is simple. Here, Bitcoin was mooning, right? And we have bear divergences here, right? And this point and this point. But look at the OBV. OBV in this point, this was accumulation phase, of course. This one is accumulation phase, and here broke the MA buy signal in 1 day chart, perfect timing. As you can see, Bitcoin was in downtrend, technically speaking, in price action, but in OBV was already in uptrend. That is the thing. That is the thing I want to share with you. OBV in this price action was an uptrend, but the price was in downtrend. That means this is accumulation from this area, especially this area. This area is accumulation. You see? So because OBV is telling me, someone here is accumulating, and I have bull and bull and bull, and the most important thing here, volatility is super low. Do you know what I'm thinking? Well, this is to the upside. But now, what has happened? In this point, around here and here, Bitcoin lose the MA here. So I know from this point and this point, if Bitcoin does a new high, yeah, and this point here, actually is for selling, yeah. And you can see market makers, they know this, so they will push the price to the upside, but they are cashing out, as you can see here. This is the same rule in macro time frame for any time frame. And now what happened? After Bitcoin lose the MA and tested the MA and confirmed the reaction, what happened? The next point is always the zero line. Yeah. So, and Bitcoin just drop. Okay. So, the most important thing you need to know here, OBB was already in downtrend before of the price action. Yeah. That's why I am using OBB as a lead indicator. Okay. Because usually it's telling me what to expect in the market. Of course, it's not perfect. Not perfect. It's a little bit. It's complex, yes, but it's powerful. Now, what is happening right now here? Well, if we apply the same system, my system, well, we know here we have bullish divergences here. This is flat, bullish, very small, and we have bullish divergences here as well. Bitcoin consolidating here with buy signal, low volatility, breaking the MA, so around here, around 44, 43, around this area, long position, and as you can see here, it's trending, right? But what happened? Bitcoin in this correction tested the May 24 and the exponential moving average, and all this area Bitcoin was just holding this area, but that's why I'm not confident in this price action. Look at this. Bitcoin is in downtrend in 1-day chart, getting rejected every time with of MA, but is always doing a new high. In the last rejection here, is where Bitcoin just crashed. So I am expecting something similar. This week, in some point this week, I am expecting something like this. Bitcoin is already rejected here, and it losing the previous low here. And what happened here? The price is still holding. So in the moment when I see the monitor doing this, I am speculating if Bitcoin does a new high here, for example, other spike here, 69, 70, or even this price, this area, I don't know exactly, I cannot tell you right now, this area, whatever is the price, is gonna get rejected very hard. Simple. That's why, because OBB is my lead indicator, I am not looking for longs anymore. I am looking for shorts in macro scale, because I am, as I explained to you before, weekly chart is not healthy. 1-day chart is trending, the OBB is trending to the downside, and the most concerning thing for me here is the volatility is contracting. So usually when you see this, the price raising up and the volatility is contracting, that means it's very bad. Why? Because usually when you see this kind of bear divergences here forming, the volatility is contracting. Yes, when it's expanding, it's going to expand to the opposite side. And it's that moment when you see this kind of nasty 10,000 drops. But if this happen, what I'm telling you, this is gonna be maybe the last chance you have here. As I said, please listen again. I am not financial advisor. This is just for entertainment and education, okay, for study. But I will say all this area is the last chance to sell Bitcoin, at least this year. All this area. The reason is because if Bitcoin with this volatility drops, and with this obvious bear divergences here, drops, the only thing I can tell you is it's gonna trigger the bear divergence in weekly chart. If you see this, let me split the screen. If you see this drop, Bitcoin cannot break $60,000. Okay, so if Bitcoin breaks $60,000 here, what happened? The momentum to the squeeze is gonna be negative. We will have the confirmation, and Bitcoin is gonna drop the MA55, bounce here, stay a little bit here, and keep dropping. Simple. As I said, this is just based on my experience. My job as a trader is trying to speculate the price, right? So that's why, because I know this, because I saw this many times. Well, where? Here. Broke the MA55, test the MA55, fake out, but I know OBB was telling me this is just a fake out. Why? Because there is no volume. In the next test for the MA, this is a short, big short actually. So now I hope you can understand why I am not trading anymore, at least for now, or I am super defensive with altcoins. Because if this happens, many altcoins will drop hard, very, very hard. Especially the altcoins they are new, and we don't have data about other bear markets. Now, how can I be? This is the bear scenario, okay? But let's think about this. Okay, I speculate here based on this, right? Potentially to crash. But what will happen if Bitcoin I am wrong, and Bitcoin is going to the upside, and I see other setup SEC? I wanna see this bear confirmed here. Actually, we have almost a confirmation, and Bitcoin is sideways here. No crashing. Something like this. I wanna see Bitcoin, the MA doing this, and the MA, the OBB breaking this here. And if we see this next month, or the next 2 weeks, I will tell you Bitcoin is going to the moon. Right now, I am not expecting something like that. Why? Because OBB, the time is very different. When you see this rejection here, you have to wait 1 week, right? So usually with OBB you have to wait a lot of time. So it's gonna take maybe 1 month to see something like this. So Bitcoin cannot be, maybe maximum I saw Bitcoin on sideways maybe was 2 months, but no more than that. I really think we will see the resolution of this move maybe by the end of this month. Maximum, next week, by the end of this month. Now it's too soon, yes, but let's talk about the monthly. Monthly chart is very bullish, of course, yes, but OBB is telling me something different. OBB is this rally from here in December 2020, here to May 2021. Let's see what happened with the price. The price came here around 33 and went all the way down, all the way up to $60,000, almost 100%, right? And now the monthly lost the exponential, yeah. And as you can see, the volume is flat. So that means all this monthly move, all this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months in a row in uptrend is something I cannot trust. Every time when you see Bitcoin tested this one, you see your massive drops. In 2017, 2018, Bitcoin lost the exponential here. And as you can see, the test was a top here. And here actually broke. This one, I will say in macro time frames, a fake out. So how I can confirm this is very easy. If Bitcoin close below $60,000 this month, here, below $60,000, is gonna trigger, well, monthly reversal. Yeah. So we will see in the long term 33 and the lowest maybe 22 in the next year. Okay, I need to see first. So I will say November and December are the most important months for Bitcoin and all the market to see what is going to happen in the next 2-3 years. Now, my last chart I want to show you is the 3-month chart. 3-month chart. 3-month chart, I don't have enough data. I will use just price action. 3-month chart is doing something extremely good. The OBV, as you can see here, every time when you see the OBV, sorry, the volume bands, sorry, when you see the candle closing, the general rule is the next candle is gonna close above, and it's trending. So any close above, let me see, the price is around 56. Okay, so I'm gonna do this here. Okay, okay, one moment. Okay, if the next 3 months, the next 3 months candle is gonna close in January 1st, 2021. If you see Bitcoin closing below 57, as you can see, 60,000, 57,000, that area. Path, $60,000 broken, very bad. Last hope, 57. In that area between $60,000 and $57,000 broken before January 2021, before January 1st, 2022, sorry, Bitcoin is gonna close as rejection, a fake out. Yeah, I can consider this as fake out. Okay, so technically speaking, every time 3 months, it's gonna try to find the MA 20 here. It's around $30,000. Yeah, so you want to see a bull market, $60,000 in the next 2 months, Bitcoin must hold. Okay, simple. So now we know that's why Bitcoin is spending a lot of time here, a lot of time, because as you can see here, $60,000, 57, I would say this area is the key area for Bitcoin to maintain, to keep the long-term uptrend next year. Yeah, so I think that's why, honestly, I don't think it's gonna hold, to be honest. I'm not bearish, just I'm telling you, based on this, I am not confident even in 1-day chart. If we see the 2-day chart, for example, 2-day chart is already in downtrend since April 2021 here. Bitcoin, the only thing it's doing here is printing a massive bear divergence here in OBB every time here. You see? So I don't trust in this bear in this price action because of that. 3-day chart, same thing. Bear, technically downtrend, of course. The slope is actually is very interesting what is happening right now here. Why? Because OBB is about to test the cloud. I didn't explain this cloud. What is the meaning of this cloud? The meaning of this cloud is the exponential moving average 100. If the exponential moving average 100, as long when Bitcoin is above this in OBB, is when you see the parabolic moves for maybe 3 or 4 months. Yeah, every time when you see this above is when you are very happy and Bitcoin, nothing can stop Bitcoin. When you see this Bitcoin inside of this area, inside of the exponential moving average in the 100, is in sideways or downtrend. All this area, or not very strong. Not very strong. So, as you can see right now, Bitcoin in price action is looking very strong. Is it an uptrend? Yes. But the question is, the smart money is following Bitcoin right now? My answer is no. So now, after you're watching, after you are watching this video, I am not telling you you should sell right now Bitcoin. Of course not. It's your money. I am no financial advisor. I don't care. Sorry, I don't want to be rude, but it's true. The only thing I'm telling you right now is I have very strong reasons to be careful in the market. If you are trading, you are greedy, be careful. I've been telling you this since Bitcoin was in October. I started to tell you this because I saw it in weekly chart. Remember, weekly chart is for the next 3 months. Yeah. So, well, actually next month is 3 months. So now in short term, what I'm expecting for Bitcoin in short term? Well, in 4 hour, Bitcoin is still, technically speaking, as long Bitcoin is below the cloud, I can consider like very, very strong. Now, as you can see here, Bitcoin in the next, maybe tomorrow, we will see other test to maybe 64. 64. If this area breaks, it's gonna be a fake out, and it's gonna drag Bitcoin around to maybe 62, 63, even maybe lower. Of course, we don't have the confirmation here. We don't have bear divergence here, but we have Bitcoin must maintain the OBB, the moving average here in the next test. Maybe I will say in the next 2-3 hours, if we see Bitcoin, as long as the MA55 holding here in price action on OBB, I am still bullish, looking for other tests maybe to the previous high around $67,000. Now, why Bitcoin is moving like this is simple. Well, is because the 12 hour, it was very obvious actually here. We can use an indicator here. I want to show you any divergences indicator. It's free. You can use it. Any indicator. Here. Let me here. As you can see here, Bitcoin even in 12 hours is in downtrend in OBB. Here, bounce, and you know what is happening here. So you compare this, Bitcoin testing the MA here, downtrend, here, crash, and here, maybe this week we will see. I am expecting maybe a little bit more, maybe right now. How I will confirm this? If $64,000 is broken right now, well, we will see fireworks for bears this week. So as you can see here, Even 12 hour is trending to the downside right now. Okay, so in short term, I am expecting another test to 64. 64 is the area I will start looking for as short-term support, area of support around here. Bitcoin breaking this level, it will drag Bitcoin to 62, 61, and from there, who knows, maybe we are lucky enough and we will see finally this playing to the downside and volatility is contracted. Maybe we will see something very good. Last week my initial setup was like this. My mistake. Why? Because it looks like the ABC correction is happening right now. The timing was not good. Yeah, but well, we need to keep improving, right? But no, it looks like that. And from there, well, as a trader, of course, this is the area I will start looking for to buy again. I need to see Bitcoin breaking super hard here, killing like this, testing the 65, and from there keep going to the downside. But this is a downtrend. Okay, for now, let's focus in just one move. The next move for Bitcoin, according to this price action, well, we will see maybe other test to maybe 64, 63, 64, 64 around there, and from there, I will say, well, Bitcoin will show the real face. What it's gonna do. If you see Bitcoin holding this, we will see other test something like maybe 67. But if it breaks this, as I said before, $61,000 is the area I'm gonna start looking for. Based on this price action, honestly, and volatility, I will expect to see Bitcoin breaking down. Yeah, I am not very bullish as you can see on Bitcoin right now. I am very careful right now, honestly. Okay, now let's talk about the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance is extremely important for this price action for Bitcoin right now. Well, the sell pressure is over, as you can see here. One moment. Okay, sorry. Okay, so this is the selling momentum is over. Now, when you see the volatility low, maybe in the next 2-3 weeks, you will see something like this. Careful, because in this moment, Bitcoin dominance is gonna be ready to go pump very hard. Yeah, but I'm bullish, super bullish here. Bullish divergences here, bullish here. Consolidation. This is consolidation, is obvious. So just careful, yeah, careful. And let's see USD dollar dominance. USD dominance. Okay, we have yellow bar. You know what is this, right? You are using my system, you know the yellow bar, that means a big move is coming. Big move is coming with buy signal in weekly chart and testing the lowest point of this chart. So I will say this: I am bullish for USD dominance. And here, as you can see here, sell momentum is almost gone here. There is no sell momentum. Bullish divergences here, bullish, super bullish. This is super bullish. So alter maybe 2 weeks, 1 week or two, and you will see something like this. And you know the correlationship between Bitcoin and USD dominance. If USD is bullish, Bitcoin is gonna be bearish. So maybe you said, oh, maybe this guy is bearish. No, I am not bearish. I am telling you what I see in the charts. Okay. the only thing I'm telling you is that that's it. It's the only thing. I don't have any bias. If I see Bitcoin at $60,000 super bullish, I will tell you. Yeah. Okay. So now let's talk about. I think just I'm going to talk about. Oh yeah. I'm going to tell just the last thing, because it's actually this video is too long. The CMA Bitcoin, the futures. Some traders, they are following not the spot price action, the spot price for Bitcoin. They are following CMEs because it's more reliable, because institutions, they are using this one. The only thing I can tell you is I cannot trust 100% in OBB. Why? Because OBB, I don't have enough data. So the only thing I can tell you right now here is Bitcoin is doing very good. Actually, it's doing very good. Yes, in CMEs, because there is almost, this danger zone is almost finished. Yes, and I'm gonna be bullish on this if Bitcoin comes to here, something like this, and the price is still holding. My concern here, as I said before, is the volatility. Volatility is very bad. It's not good. So if CMEs, they are gonna drop, well, actually, these are very good moment to do it. Let me see the weekly chart. Weekly chart, we have the bear divergence here, and the slope is almost like maybe 80%. Yeah, one drop of Bitcoin, $6,000 is gonna, yeah, breaking $6,000, same. And as you can see here, yeah, the WB, I cannot trust in this price action of WB because the data is not enough. But as you can see, it's testing the MA here in weekly chart. 12-hour bear, 61, 60, same levels. The most important thing about CMEs is like you can see more clear the volume where professional or companies or market makers, they are trading. The next area, if Bitcoin breaks this level, I'm hard because the volatility. The next area I'm going to start looking for is 47. Officially, we are in downtrend in weekly chart, in 1 day chart, in many time frames. The only one is going to be missing is going to be the OBB. But as you can see, if it's $65,000, $46,000 is going to be in the next area if this level breaks. And also, don't forget, we have gaps everywhere in this chart. We have one gap here, 32, 34. We have other gap around here, 26. And the most important gap for me is here, around 9,700. 9,700. The only thing I can tell you is 100% all the gaps in some moment in the data, in the chart, they get filled. So in some point, I don't know when, maybe in 10 years, who knows, maybe next year, I don't know, I have no idea. We will see Bitcoin trading at these levels. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to share. And if you want to join to my group, please, you are free to join. Actually, we have a community. We are growing up with traders sharing technical analysis and ideas and projects about crypto. Okay, thank you for watching. See you next time.